Chase Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His side down, but certainly not out yet. And they sit at 2-4.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And we're off and running from Houston. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns have more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. It's quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Williams. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
First carry of the game here for the rookie from Stanford. And this is brought to a stop at that, say, the 34-yard line there. They pick up 14 yards on that. one, and it'll be first down Houston.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Drop to the right.
Going to the ground again on first. Continuing to move past the 45. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Stroud off the play fake. Catch made by Woody Marks. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Nico Collins with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Williams to throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here's Swift on second down. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, here's Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Brought down before the return gets far. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to manage a Tremaine Edmonds.
1 yard gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. 118. That's it. Speed left, speed left.
Now it's Stroud. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll run here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, if they drop it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
It's a gain of 18.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
118. What's that?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To Ben carries here. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Oh, ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
14. Bears nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
So you hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Bears, first down.
Running behind center with Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Texans going with 6 DBs for this third down. They're in dime. Williams from the gun. Flush out now to his left. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Williams. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's more of the catch out left. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Williams. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Groupie sends it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, let's go. 118, what's that?
First down throw by Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
Now, what's that? What? 118, what's that?
On first down, they'll run. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Oh, hey. 118, what's that? Oh, boy.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And And he's brought down at the line. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Under.
To the air, Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Here he goes, third and long. Taking a chance at the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a fourth down decision to make.
It's fourth down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
The kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
So entering the... Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Noel to return this. He's got a lane up past the 30. That's a good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They knock it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Out to the right. Out to the right. 19. What's that?
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Brings up second and 4.
Swift gets it again on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Williams. He's going to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that? Hey.
On play action, here's Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Wow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Back to throw, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opponent. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stroud off of play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. They stopped by Damone Clark. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out now come the Texans on offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach.
Here we go.
1st down, Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the quick, right?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
3-yard attempt.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Williams to throw on 3rd. This is Cox, that's Walker. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the 43. Williams from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, All I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now here's Williams. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's him on the quick hitter. And take him down right along the 30. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on. Second. Back now, pressure coming. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw is Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like it. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has his man caught by Odunze. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Odunze touchdown. Rookie's extra point is good. And the Bears drop the lead back to 13.
Bears 10.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. The ball's out, he lost it. Bears say they got this one, and they did.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
This is Loveland working the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now the shotgun against to Swift. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is Stop just in time after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Here's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Hand off to the back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 12. At the 42-yard line.
Another carry for it. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
All right. 18. What's up?
Looking to throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
All right. 18. What's up?
To the air, Stroud. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud now. Cut by Collins on the slant. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. We've got a screen to the running back. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans leading by 6. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. If you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And what a different story here in the fourth quarter. Now they find themselves down by 2 possessions. And this has become must-score territory. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Williams hits him on the end route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bears, first down.
First down throw by Williams. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's another Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. Big strike here to Moore. And he's taken down at the 30. Over the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's another Bears first down.
First down, Williams. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Again, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Not going in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now to throw. Throwing this one back to the end zone. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
On the quick, right? 118. Outside.
Back to the well again. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they carried some of that winning football from last